Hey YouTube, this is Edward Underhill, and I'm here on Saturday morning. It is currently 12:25 in the morning, and I'm here with my WrestleMania 33 predictions for you guys. Before we get into the predictions, I just want to mention two videos that I have that are coming up. First off is a video that I've been getting a few questions about on the live streams, and that is my SummerSlam 2015 pay-per-view DVD review. I'm going to have it up hopefully by next weekend or the Easter weekend. Obviously, I gotta go back and watch it first, and then I gotta review it and whatnot. But hopefully, the deadline will be the Easter weekend. If I don't have it up next weekend, just gonna get that away very quick. Also, I will be doing a live stream later today with a very special guest, and I'll just leave it at that for now. This particular individual is a fellow YouTuber. Some of you may or may not know. But we'll keep it a surprise for now. But getting into the WrestleMania 33 predictions, as far as the card on paper goes, I think the show has potential to be good. If it's booked right and the match quality is good overall. WrestleMania 30 and WrestleMania 31 I thought were very good overall. WrestleMania 32 was a bit of a mixed bag. Because the match quality overall was reasonably good, but the booking and the outcomes were something that I know bothered a lot of people when the show happened. But I do think if this show has good match quality and it's booked right, I think it has potential to be a very good show overall. It may very well surprise us like 31 did, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're going to start off with the kickoff show matches first, and then we're going to get into the main card. This is a joint production of Raw and Smackdown, so I don't know how they're going to do the commentary for the matches. They may have the Raw guys called the Raw matches, then have the SmackDown commentary team called the SmackDown matches. From what I've heard, Jim Ross is going to be coming back to announce one of the matches. I don't know which at this point. It's pretty much a mystery at this point, but I don't know for sure. But starting off with the kickoff show matches, we have the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match between Neville, who is the champion, aka the King of the Cruiserweights, versus Austin Aries. I think this has potential to be a really good match if it's given the right amount of time. As for who wins, I'm going to go with Austin Aries to win the championship. I won't complain if Neville retains the title, but I'm going to go with Austin Aries to win the championship and lead the Cruiserweight division forward. Very quick, I have not watched a whole lot of Raw, SmackDown, or the Cruiserweight show 205 on the network, as I don't have the network. And I've been very busy with work, so I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of Raw and SmackDown. But I pay attention to what goes on through Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. But yeah, Austin Aries to win the Cruiserweight Championship and then lead the division forward. I won't complain if Neville retains either. Next up, we have the fourth Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I don't know who else is in this. I'm guessing it's probably going to be 10 to 15 Raw guys and then 10 to 15 SmackDown guys. My picks to win the match are Big Show and Braun Strowman, and I've got 3 wild card picks in there as well. One is Sami Zayn, the other is Samoa Joe, and the third is the Demon, Finn Balor, if he shows up. You never know. But those are my 5 picks to win the Battle Royal. Next up, we have, going into the main card. Now, one of these matches might get shuffled onto the pre-show. They may add a Cruiserweight tag match as we get into the show, but you never know. But this is just going off of what WWE.com has on the website, by the way. But we have the Raw Tag Team Ladder Match, Triple Threat Ladder Match. You have Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, who are the Raw Tag Team Champions, versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I think this is going to be a really good match if it's given the right amount of time and it's booked correctly. I'm going to go with Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows to retain the tag titles. If a certain pair of brothers show up, I could see them walking out of WrestleMania with the tag belts, but in the meantime, I'm going to go with Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows to retain the Raw Tag Team titles. I won't complain if Enzo and Cass win the belts or if Cesaro and Sheamus get them back, but my pick is the Club, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows to retain. Then we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match, which is Alexa Bliss, who is the champion, versus Becky Lynch, Carmella, Natalya, Mickie James and Naomi. There may be a few surprise entrants in this match as well from past women's wrestlers that have been in the WWE. But I'm going to go with Alexa to retain, or Becky Lynch, Naomi, or Mickie James to win the championship. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship match. We got Dean Ambrose, who is the champion, versus Baron Corbin. I think, again, this has the potential to be a really good match if it's given the right amount of time. As for who wins, I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose to retain. I feel he got screwed over last year when he had to job to Brock Lesnar in the no-holds-barred street fight. So I would like to see Ambrose walk out of this match with the victory. However, I won't complain if Baron Corbin walks out of WrestleMania with the gold. And then they could just feud with the championship on Smackdown in the coming months. Next up, we have a match that I'm very looking forward to, and that is the United States Championship match between Chris Jericho, Y2J, the champion, versus Kevin Owens. I'm really glad that this is not a title versus title match for both the United States Championship and the Universal Championship. I would have loved to have seen that between these two guys. But nevertheless, I do think this has potential to be a match of the night candidate. And I'm going to go with Kevin Owens to win the championship. Not just because of the fact that Jericho is going to be leaving pretty soon to go on tour with his band Fozzy, as most people probably know by now. But because it's the perfect capper to the storyline of him getting revenge on Jericho for costing him the Universal Championship at Fastlane. But again, possible match of the night contender. Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, United States Championship. Then we have the Raw Women's Championship match, which is a Fatal 4-Way Elimination match now. You got Bayley, the champion, versus Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax. This could be a very good match as well. I don't know if it'll top the triple threat match from last year's WrestleMania between Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky, but I do think it'll be good. I'm going to go with Bayley to retain the championship, or Sasha Banks to win the championship, and then turn on Bayley. I won't complain if Charlotte wins the championship. However, I do want to see someone else win it besides her. I could see them putting on Nia Jax as well. But my picks are Sasha to win the championship and turn on Bayley at the same time, or for Bayley to retain the championship and continue her reign with the championship. Next up, we have a match that I know a lot of people are torn on, and that's Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. Before I get into this match, I know there's WWE is going to be doing another draft later this year. I don't want to see AJ go to Raw. I think he should stay on SmackDown for the time being until they bring up Shinsuke Nakamura. Then when Shinsuke comes up to the main roster, have him and AJ feud on SmackDown for a while after when Shinsuke comes up. Then bring him over to Raw. I think bringing him over to Raw before bringing up Shinsuke is a bad move. I understand why they'd want to do that, but I think AJ should stay on SmackDown for the time being, for the next couple of years, or until they bring up Shinsuke. But that's just my opinion. But we have this match. I know a lot of people are torn on. I would have preferred an interpromotional match myself between AJ and one of the Raw superstars like Samoa Joe or Finn Balor or someone else that was a mainstay on Raw. I quite honestly think if they had done Balor versus AJ in an interpromotional match, it would have been one of the match of the night candidates for sure. But again, WWE makes weird decisions sometimes. But as for this match, I think it'll be good. I don't think it'll be a 5-star classic. I think it could be a 4-star match if it's booked right and these guys do a lot of good stuff in it. I'm going to go with AJ Styles to win. I just think it makes sense for him to go over because he put over Jericho last year. I won't complain if Shane wins, but I think AJ should walk out of this match with the victory. Then we have a mixed tag team match between John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maryse. Now, apparently Nikki is injured, so I don't know how much she's going to do in this match, if she's able to do the match or not. If she is, I could see her doing only a handful of spots in the match. But I do predict that John Cena and Nikki Bella are going to win this match. There are also rumors floating around that Cena may propose to Nikki after the match. I could see them doing that, whether or not it's a on-camera thing like Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth from 1991 at SummerSlam, or if it's a legit real-life proposal. I could also see them do that as well. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Then we have the WWE Championship match. Bray Wyatt, who is the champion, which, by the way, I'm very happy they gave him the championship, versus Randy Orton, who is the 2017 Royal Rumble match winner. This match, I think, will be good. I don't think it'll be great, but I do think it'll be a reasonably good match. I do suspect that the Wyatt family will get involved. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, the former Wyatt family members. I'm going to go with Bray to win the championship. I want to see him get a good long run with the belt. However, I could see them having Orton win just to revive the tradition of having the Royal Rumble match winner win the championship, because ever since The Undertaker won it in 2007, they've been going back and forth on having the Rumble match winner win the championship or lose the match. I would like to see the tradition continue, but I'm going with Bray Wyatt to continue his reign as the WWE champion, possibly with the Wyatt family's help. And now we're getting into the last three matches. First up, we've got The Undertaker, the Phenom, the Dead Man, versus Roman Reigns. And this is a match that has a lot of people divided. I know a lot of people have been on the fence about this match on social media, including myself. I really would have preferred that they do John Cena versus The Undertaker, because it is rumored that this will be The Undertaker's final match, and I can see why. He's getting up there in age. He's 52 years old now. He's earned his retirement for sure. If he wants to keep going, all respect to him in the world for that. Now this match is a very interesting one to put together, to book. It could go either way though. If Taker decides he wants to do one last match at WrestleMania 34 against Cena and then retire, I could see him going over in this match. However, if this is his last match and he wants to do the honors for a young talent on the way out, I could see him putting over Reigns, and I will always have the utmost respect for Taker for doing that. However, if it's a Vince McMahon call to have Undertaker put over Roman Reigns, I'm going to have mixed feelings about it. But I am going with my man, The Undertaker, to win this match. I don't think he should lose another match at WrestleMania. I think he should only have the one loss at WrestleMania in his career, which is the Lesnar loss. However, I can see why Vince would want Reigns to go over, since he is, a young talent. And I know that WWE wants him to be the next marquee guy for the company, but I don't think putting him over Taker is the right move. As far as The Undertaker's entrance goes, however, I would be very interested to see how he's going to look when he comes out. I could see him doing the old 90s Western Undertaker with the black, with the gray boot covers and the gloves, or the purple gloves and boot covers. Or, and this is something I would not mind whatsoever, based on some of what Reigns has said in his promos, the American Badass, one last time, for old time's sake, Undertaker coming out as the American Badass with the motorcycle. I would have no complaints about that whatsoever. But yeah, I'm picking The Undertaker to win this match. I love you, Dead Man. You are pretty much one of the greatest of all time. Then we have the non-sanctioned match, and also another possible match of the night contender, Seth Rollins versus Triple H. This is a match that has been in the build for less than 3 years. Of course, Triple H screwed Rollins over out of the Universal Championship a couple weeks after SummerSlam last year. Now, as far as this match goes, apparently from what I have heard, Rollins is ill with pneumonia, so this match might get pulled. They may substitute with Triple H versus someone else. We don't know at this point. We won't really know for sure until Saturday night or Sunday. But if this match does happen, I don't know if it'll top the match between Triple H and Shawn Michaels from SummerSlam 2002. However, with it being non-sanctioned, I'm a little torn on it just because if he loses, Triple H will just come out the next night and say, well, the match wasn't an official match, so Rollins technically didn't beat me. That being said, I am going with Seth Rollins to win this match and get his revenge over Triple H. I do think it'll be good, but also we don't know what shape Seth Rollins is in health-wise. I'm sure his knee is going to be in reasonably good shape, but also, will he be able to do this match? If not, I could see them substituting Rollins with someone else, but we'll just have to wait and see for sure until showtime. And then last but not least, we have the Universal Championship match between Goldberg, who is the champion, versus Brock Lesnar. And I'm going to say this right now. I am going to feel very bad for the crowd in Orlando if this match goes on last and it's under 2 minutes, because not only is that a slap in the face to the full-time guys who go out there 300 plus days a year and bust their asses for the masses of fans that come to see the shows, but it's also a slap in the face to the people who pay hundreds or thousands of dollars to travel to WrestleMania to watch the show. I'm hoping to God that this match goes on last. It's not under 2 minutes. But at the same time, I also hope that this doesn't stink the joint out like their match did at WrestleMania 20. As for who wins this match, I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar to win this match because Goldberg won the first 2 matches. You know, he won the match at WrestleMania 20, and then he won the match at Survivor Series, which I thought Lesnar was going to win, but amazingly Goldberg won. So I am going to go with Brock Lesnar to win this match and win the Universal Championship. I won't be surprised if Goldberg retains and continues his run as the champion, but I am more than likely going to go with Lesnar to win the championship. But those are my predictions for WrestleMania 33, guys. Leave your thoughts and comments below on what you think of the card. What matches are you looking forward to? I'm really looking forward to Seth Rollins versus Triple H if we get it. I'm really looking forward to Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. I'm looking forward to Ambrose Corbin. I'm interested to see what's going to happen in Undertaker Reigns. But everything else on this show, if it's booked right and the in-ring match, the in-ring quality is good, I think this has potential to be a very good WrestleMania. But you never know. But thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later this evening with my WWE 2K17 live stream. And I will see you Sunday night with my WrestleMania 33 pay-per-view review. And until then, long live the NWO for life.